Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Pathologic Blind. Now, I will go back to... because meeting Rubin is actually a main quest. So before I do that, I'll go back to Notkin, because I have the 3 razors that he wanted. And I don't remember if I talked with Vlad during the day. So I might try doing that as well. Anything to say? Okay, so to be honest, it's not particularly useful. Like, I can tell where the infected districts are because they are marked. They have those banner poles with the dead rats. Okay, so I think it is time to go and meet Rubin. So I don't have anything else to do, I don't think. Some letters though. The pistol was utter garbage, and yet Buddy got a hold of the blunderbuss. Wasn't lying, was he? He stashed the place in our secret place. Sticky doesn't think our attack will succeed, that cheeky lad. He knows where the stash is, but he won't leave the house. He's tied down there. Anyway, the time is the same as planned. Let us reap the benefits of a surprise attack. Death to the Darkheads. Salute to Notkin. Maestro and Rex. Okay, so I have dealt with that. The Bachelor's invitation. What is Rubin hiding? It appears our mutual friend was not to be trusted after all. He has concealed a crucial piece of information. Come see me as soon as you can. I think that this work will prove to be of use to you, as well as to me. I will tell you more when we meet. Okay, so... I have met with him and dealt with that as well. So I'll just go and meet with Rubin then, because there's really nothing else to do. At least as of now. I'll make a manual save just to be sure. Because I'm compulsively quick saving like every 3 seconds, which essentially makes my quick saves useless, because it's entirely possible I will quick save myself basically into a deadlock where the situation is unsalvageable. So it would probably be wise to save manually every once in a while, because I don't think I override manual saves with quick saves. That would be pretty dumb. Okay, I assume you're infected.
I haven't slept for 3 nights straight. I don't think I'll manage another one.
I owe you an apology, Artemy. I will accept it if you tell me the truth. There was no doubt in my mind that it was you who had killed the master until recently. He was obviously killed for the inheritance. It was connected to the kin admitting spiritual leadership rights of the Buraks for the second time, and there is no other and there is other evidence that fit together to support the assumption. What evidence? Firstly, the wound. The thing that they're calling a Shabnak's claw had inflicted too precise of a wound following every rule of the secret line, as though the criminal had an intimate knowledge of the inner ways. No butcher could make a blow like that. Secondly, the news of your arrival. Who told you I was to come shortly? Katerina Saburova. Alexander is the governor now, beware of him. Am I being hunted on his order? No. The order is Georgi Keynes, and he is even more dangerous than Alexander. What have I done to upset him? It's all gotten so confusing. I've been told a strange story not long ago. I think you are being hunted for something that I had done for Simon Kane. I don't understand. You've been attacked, remember, at the station. They were there on their own accord, I had learned. Tried to ambush Simon's murderer. Thought he would escape by hiding in a carriage with when the scheduled train arrives. What does that have to do with us? I thought Oynon Dankowski has established the truth. Simon's killer is still among us, and we can't punish them yet. And so we are hunted by fanatics for desecrating Simon's remains. Well, unlike you, I deserve it. When I realized the nature of the superhuman blood, I had a desperate decision to make, and I've decided to make sand plague medicine from Simon's remains. Why didn't you explain yourself? Your choice would have been accepted. Like hell it would. Explaining myself to the Keynes is pointless. They have fetishized Simon. They'd rather place their bets on his sacred power, or the power of his name, or hell knows what else. They are a family of high-handed esoterics who only believe in the dark arts. Fetishized? What do you mean? Where have you been all those years? I thought you were studying. I didn't expect a word like that to escape your lips, but do go on. Can I count on you? That depends on what you're planning to do. I'm not planning. The deed has already been done. The sacrilege is complete. I've cut his body open by every line and squeezed everything I could from it. I pulled the bacteria from it, and I've made a few protective vaccine samples already. Old Simon has fed mankind with himself once again. Have you looked for antibodies in his blood? That was the first thing I did. There was nothing of the sort. I am a skeptic, you know. Yet each time I came across Kane's mysticism, I am filled with fear. It is like a disease. It began to wither within him, all on its own, but it didn't die. All on its own? What do you mean? His blood is of a completely different nature to anything I have seen before. It isn't quite human, more than human, I would say. In any case, the blood is gone. I used every drop to make vaccines. I don't regret it though. It wouldn't have helped you anyway, I think. Well, thanks for the news. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more use. And don't harbor ill feelings against me, please. Well, I wish you luck.
What?
What did Katerina Saburova say about me? She said you were coming. She said you would spend your first days here in secrecy, that you were about to make a bloody sacrifice. Not much then. Did you believe her? Of course I did. How could I not? She even said that you will drown the town in blood, quench the earth's thirst for blood, and start bloodshed. That is literally what she said. Could have been said as a metaphor. Yeah, those guys have been working around the place. Those guys that have been working around the place have shed more blood in one day than one could imagine. Well, I'll speak to her.
Where does this Clara come from? She's all covered in dirt.
So am I supposed to go back to the Bachelor then? Like, I haven't learned that much. Well, I guess I have learned, whose body he was using for samples and a little bit about his research, but...
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
The morning of the 5th day has come. Total death toll 500. 400. You cannot fight this. It all ends in less than 8 days. In which the Haruspecs get a chance to grab Her Highness, the elusive sand plague, by the tail. Do I have any? I do, actually. So I will take this, because I'm almost dead. Although maybe I should have taken this when I had more health. Will I live? No. So I've been put to jail, apparently. For whatever reason exactly, I guess soon to be revealed.
The grip of the man.
So will I survive taking this? No. Yeah, that's fair. I think I can live with that for the time being.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Herbal recipe. So a recipe for what? Three stems of black wire, one stem of brown wire. So, am I supposed to shoot them? This is locked. I'm almost dead via infection anyway. You know what? I will reload. Because I could have done that much quicker and didn't suffer that much infection as a result.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Where is the actual crosshair though? wasted one bullet already, so I only have one chance to do this. Okay, so I'm over here. My reputation is pretty shit again. I'm not sure if it means I'll be shot on sight. Will you attack me? No, but I don't think this particular kind of guy ever attacked me, so that doesn't actually prove anything. I should probably try going back to the bachelor. Of the bound fallen ill, the following sanitary precaution is hereby announced. There are citizens, so-called bound, who seem to be extraordinarily involved in the town happenings. They are regularly contacted by people of different lines of occupation and social standing, including your two colleagues. They also try to compensate what they believe to be your inclination with their own efforts. In consideration of that, the Executor Committee has decided if a bound person falls ill, the door to their home shall be guarded by an executor. While the bound person remains conscious, the executor should collect mail deliveries from them and pass them over the provisions and medicaments delivered by couriers. In exceptional cases, it is allowed to visit the patient. To enable communication with the bound person, the executor should resort to the highest efficiency antibiotic medicine. Vaccines, serums, and other such solutions should be administered if available in the same manner as all of the above. The result of the analysis of the mystic blood of our progress, regardless of whose blood it was that Rubin has stolen, the results it affords are spectacular. The new vaccine is so much more powerful than the one we made yesterday. The protection it offers is still temporary but much more efficient. Make sure to have ample supply of the blue vials if you are going to come in contact with the infection. The tests have proven the efficacy of Rubin's methodology, that is, I believe, identical to your father's. I feel optimistic now, which means I am confident your project will be a success as well. Daniel Dankowski. Isidor Burak's diaries, an extract about the dead gruel. We call those primitive antibiotics dead gruel. They enrich the blood with the antibodies required to fight the disease. This is not even close to the panacea, though. It will take a number of exceptionally fortunate coincidences for the dead gruel to clear the infection completely, as in Rubin and myself. The dead tissue was mixed with the solutions: amber, jade, basalt, brown twire plus black twire plus sweavery, immune system 80, harmful 15, jade, sweavery 3 plus brown twire. The highest concentration of the bacteria is to be found within the major circulatory organs: liver unpredictable, Blood offers the purest specimens available. Rubin suggests the arch won't do. The blood of the bud, enriched, starts to consume the infection, then nothing. The blood 11, enriched much too slow. The best blood, different. Blocks cellular transportation, the infection is not soaked. The findings. A medium with high particular density is needed. More tests are to be done. Applying the solutions to the thick group to the infected organs may allow us to produce a vaccine gruel. It will cure someone infected with the sand plague, however late the stage. The apprentices call it the panacea. Praised be the one who manages to bring it to life. Rat race. This is to announce that there is money to be made by anyone who comes into a possession of a rat, especially that of a significant dexterity. Come to the works, warehouse 2. Confidentiality guaranteed. I don't have a rat, and neither do I want to particularly. The bachelor's invitation. Eureka! It seems the nutrition medium that may produce the antibodies we need is the real deal. There is only one way we can attain it, a rather gruesome operation, which nevertheless is rather customary for someone of your background. Come see me and we'll discuss everything in detail. I urge you not to linger. Put off any business you have if need be. My situation is precarious to say the least. There is not much time left. To be honest, I'll go straight there. It's not like I have that much better things to do. Oh, this district is infected. Oh crap. Don't have a knife. A chest badge, an emblem of a bull's head. The badges are... Oh, damn it! I shot one of the guards. I instinctively thought... Okay, this is kinda problematic. I thought he was one of the... I guess I'll have to live with this. I thought he was one of the bandits because, you know, I saw him attacking someone, but then I remembered they sometimes attack the sick people. Presumably the ones that like break quarantine or whatever. I would love to get a knife again. My reputation is currently 0, which is going to present some problems to be sure. You can repair my clothes, right? That's always a little protection.
Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
So you have luckily escaped custody. I wonder if that's for long. Who on earth was so eager to get me? It feels like the style of the governor. Alexander respects me, so I'll do my best to protect you from any further persecution, but I cannot guarantee anything. That's fine, I can do without guarantees. I've been looking for you. Why? We need a sample of infected tissue with a high concentration of bacteria. A heart would work best, a living one in fact. No more than a half an hour can pass after you extract it, and the donor has to have an early non-critical stage of the disease. You're a funny man, Oinon. Do you think I walk around cutting people open for my own pleasure? Quite the contrary. I need a heart to make a protective vaccine. I think it would serve the common interests. I'm trying to make a panacea, a serum, a very different thing. I need the disease itself. You need the useful antibodies produced by a living being. I think both can be found within the same medium, the blood of a person infected, but not yet devoured by the plague. The antibodies suppressing the bacteria's development are precisely the reason for that person to have not been devoured yet. Do you really think that people can fight the sand plague? Rumor has it that the native steppe people are actually unlikely to die from the disease. I'm not sure there have been any lethal cases at all. Dancers, butchers, those bull people of yours. What's the word? That doesn't mean the infection passes them by, but for some reason the disease doesn't seem to reproduce within their bodies. Perhaps it's something to do with the blood. Well, I'm not going to cut open living people unless somebody would volunteer, but I don't think, good luck convincing somebody to get vivisected. I'm not opening Bodho's children for your experiments. Unless I have to do it. What does the quest log have to say? Nothing. Let me just check if this is the main quest, although I do have such a feeling.
What is this disease?
I've treated some organs. Take a look. Yeah, we talked about that.
What?
Okay, I'll help you. Will it really be of use to us both? It will. I am positive that there are antibodies to be found in the bodies of the steppe people, unless they have natural immunity, that is, which sounds unlikely. Please tell me what you need, precisely. Sure, as far as I understand, almost every town person here has a trace of steppe blood in them, but there's also an ethnic layer that's been completely untouched by civilization. I'm talking about that kin of yours. I'm not sure who exactly belongs to it. I also know that dancers and butchers do. Try one of them. I will. Will I though? If someone volunteers, then that's alright, but I somehow think that's unlikely. Yeah, it is the main quest. Yeah, that's not super great, I would say. I will visit the Hunchback, because I'm pretty close. Oh, right. Crap. They are attacking me on sight and I keep killing them. So, good luck with my freaking reputation. I just have to steer clear of them and like give someone money or something a couple of times, or like, you know, feed a starving child or whatever. Can I do it a couple of times? No, or at least not in quick succession. But there's another one of those guys. If I didn't kill that guy, I could have already been maybe over the threshold where they tried to kill me. But oh well. Mistakes have been made. Definitely.
Losses everywhere. The business is brought to naught. We're ruined.
Guests are always welcome here.
Okay, going through here, not a great idea because the guards will kill me. I specifically don't want to kill them back. Okay, let me test how this works. So it might be 68% of the current infection. Which, funnily enough, would mean that it works better the more infected you are. That's a problem. To be sure. There was one of those guys who accepted money over here. Maybe if I paid him like 2,000 bucks, that would be enough to raise my reputation sufficiently. Yeah, I think that might be enough. Though I am kind of out of money as a result. But I do have food, and I would prefer not to be chased by every person that sees me. Okay, he's chill. Would you want me to do anything special for you, young Burak? As a daughter of Bodho, I have to obey you. The locals call me Willow. I would like you to tell me how many of your dancers have died since the plague began. Only one. That one was ripped apart and burned at the bone stake 4 days ago. Why do you ask? And what's that look you're giving me? Why did the crowd kill that girl? She emerged from an infected house, the one that was later visited by the Torchman, you know the one. They say your father, old Isidore, used to work there, so they asked her what business she had there. She said she had brought your father word and deed. Everyone expected her to die very quickly, but she didn't. Shouldn't they have been happy? Then the townsfolk decided that she was to blame for everything. Called her a carrier. Then a rumor spread that the Shabnak Adir coming from below the ground. And so they broke her lines and burned her at the bone stake. But it was a wrong thing to do. Even if she was sick, she couldn't infect anyone else. How come? Do you know what the brides are? The brides who were engaged to the earth. The brides who summoned the Twire. Kinda, but not really. They are no mistresses, of course. Compared to a mistress, even a young one, they are merely candles next to a bonfire, but they do have powers, however, and impressive powers at that. Brides say that that our juices flow in such a fashion that we can do no harm. Our bodies are clean. What do you mean by that? If there's not too much sand dirt in our bodies, it leaves them too quickly, and we can't infect anyone at all, that much is certain. If the dirt is abundant, however, then it devours us just as it does every other person, and there's nothing to be done about that. I am not going to force you to do that unless that's literally the only thing that's left to me. Seems like you're blessed with great metabolism. Who could have thought that metabolism is the thing that can depend on social status? See you later.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
The patrolmen aren't running out of legs, are they? Are you the boss here? You could say so, Ripper. I don't like being called that. You're the one who needs me, not the other way around. And so you speak. So you will speak my tongue. I am not the one who needs you. Well, I can do without you as well. I don't really... I will not force someone to get vivisected unless it literally seems like I have no choice. This is the blind backyard where Willow's going to meet that stranger from the capital. He's fast on his feet, that bachelor. Okay, I guess I will go there because it's pretty close. So I might as well. Although not having a knife is quite a big imposition. Why are you here? How are you feeling, Willow? Not so good lately. My lips are always dry and my tongue rough. I have to drink a lot. Why do you ask? Can you help me? I'm afraid you're sick. Do you think I'm a carrier? No, that's not true. I've been in a crowded place all the time. People saw me. You know how quickly the sand plague spreads? The pub would have become a mass tomb in no time. Have you been with anyone? Recently? Why do you ask? Of course. Are they in good health? I don't know. I haven't seen any of them since... None of them have come back to the den. That doesn't mean they are dead though, does it? There are plenty of reasons to avoid public places these days. To be honest, it seems I do not have a choice. Both of those seem to imply I am going to sacrifice her. Fine. Let this one remain on the bachelor's conscience. Why aren't you leaving? I've changed my mind. So, will you follow me? Okay, I don't quite understand what's going on. Turn your back. What? Okay, let me just do a manual save here. I've changed my mind. Turn your back at me. So that means I've let her go, right? I might have to sleep for an hour or two because I'm pretty exhausted. Hopefully I still have enough time to wrap things up by midnight.
It was a pointless manhunt by the governor. Ferocity doesn't make a blockhead smarter.
The kin is ready to follow your lines, O eldest of the Buraks. Is that so? I never waste breath saying things I don't mean. My lines have brought me to a bloody path. You're looking for your sacrifice, aren't you? I know. How can I help you? You need a butcher. That's a weird thing for you to say. Do you really think your father had such a worthless creature in mind? You're looking in the wrong place. A butcher is but a man. Why concern yourself with men? I need him for other purposes. Will you tell me? You know that I'm making a panacea. Maybe someone will volunteer. Like, if you're dying, literally, if you're like on the verge of death, you could volunteer for that. For getting killed, if that would serve to produce a cure. You know that I'm making a panacea. I need the tissue of one of Bodho's children. What a ridiculous idea. It is not my place to judge what the elder families do, but you are a different case. You didn't grow up here. You only came back recently. I fear you've fallen under the bachelor's influence. The prickly prick will bury us all. There's no way in hell I'm going to help him or his minions. Yet you are going to help me. No, Burak, I am no fool. I can see the bachelor standing behind your back. It is he who needs the panacea, not you. He wants to offer it to the powers that be along with someone's head. That is the price of his victory. You should find your own path.
Pins are sticking out of the pores of my skin. Serious?
It is the main quest. The quest log does point me in the direction of one of the worms as well, but I'm not sure if I have enough time. I will try it, because as I said, I don't want to force anyone. I will make a manual save, because this episode has been long enough anyway, and next time I'll travel here, talk with the bachelor again, maybe something will come up, talk with Vlad, trade my gun in for a night at Bad Grief's, and probably sleep for an hour or two. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time. We'll see, but for now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!